Bob Richards is with us this morning because there were a ton of new movies. I remember you were previewing several of them on Friday, and you had quite a busy weekend at theaters.
Yeah.
And there was a big variety of what was out, too.
There was, and people went to the animated movie this weekend. Cavemen ruled the box office over the weekend as the animated The Croods took first place with a better-than-expected $44.7 million. In second place, also better than expected, Olympus Has Fallen took in $30.5 million, and last week's champ, Oz the Great and Powerful, fell to third. The Call was fourth, Admission was fifth, and Spring Breakers was sixth. The Challenging West of Memphis, now at the Flicks, is a documentary about three men convicted of murdering three boys that is disturbing on many levels. First, the crime is disturbing, but then the miscarriage of justice adds to the unsettling tone of the film. Eddie Vedder and Peter Jackson have backed this film, which tells the tale and gives all the details. It's one that you'll think about. 4 stars out of 5. I had low expectations for Olympus Has Fallen, and on one hand, those expectations were borne out. But if you check your brain at the door, this preposterous movie will give you an adrenaline rush and a good time at the movies. It's actually a lot of fun. Pretty good popcorn movie. 4 stars out of 5. I didn't like the initial look of The Croods. I didn't think Nicolas Cage was cast very well either as the patriarch of a Neanderthal family. But I must admit that the whole thing grew on me as I watched it. It's got a fun story. Emma Stone proves she can do anything. And the movie wins over adults while providing winning entertainment for the kids. Dude, include The Croods in movies you viewed. I reviewed this brood and hewed this review. 3.5 stars out of 5. Spring Breakers is largely plotless, surreal film that seems to be an excuse for James Franco to overact and put his hands and other body parts all over former Disney stars. There's leering aplenty with loads of nudity and drug use involving Vanessa Hudgens and other anonymous victims. This salacious, asinine movie seems intent on recreating a drunken, orgiastic bender observed from the viewpoint of an active participant. Lines are repeated over and over to seem deep, but only serve as padding. The primary purpose of the film seems to be to show Vanessa Hudgens in a naked three-way with James Franco. But the film, in a word I overheard as I left the theater, is stupid. Spring Breakers is broken. 2 stars out of 5. Inappropriate Comedy is a film in the Kentucky Fried Movie or Groove Tube style, but this one brings us into the digital age and uses apps on an iPad as the linking device. There's offensive racial quote-unquote humor by the boatload with blacks and Jews as the primary targets. Anything that seems remotely amusing about this film has already been seen in the trailers. I sat in the theater having seen the trailer expecting something, anything, but I became more disappointed by the minute. This movie isn't just bad, it's ugly. It's dog butt ugly. Lindsay Lohan is in it playing herself. That should be our first clue. I didn't laugh, even once. Inappropriate, yes. Comedy, no. Dog butt ugly. 1/2 star out of 5. For my reviews, a look at this week's DVD and Blu-ray releases and more, head over to my website, BobRichardsMovieReviews.com, or link to it at IdahoOnYourSide.com.
1/2 star. I'm trying to think back since I've been here on Good Morning Idaho. That may be the lowest rating I've seen you give.
Might be, but I've done 0 stars before, but that was pretty bad.